that your wife does at home. And every now and then you ought to give her a helping hand. I'm talking about a helping hand. Because if you got a good wife, you ought to thank God for her. If you got a good husband, you ought to thank God for him. Come on, talk to me. See, y'all ain't saying nothing in here today. But we shouldn't be lazy neither. Every now and then I pick up some paper. I can't cook, but every now and then I try to pick up something. I try to put something in the trash bag. I try to take the trash out. But you know, they got to say it now that, you know, most women run everything on the inside of a house. The only thing I run is from the back door to the backyard and in the garage. Y'all should have saw me the other day outside on my riding lawnmower, cutting the grass. Yeah, I had fun, Tony, cutting the grass, the front and the backyard on the riding lawnmower. But all that straightening up and stuff on the inside, I can't do all that. I can't cook no dinner for the entire family, but I can do something. Come on, ladies, come on. Your man ought to be able to do something. Come on, somebody. Talk to me a little while. You don't want nobody that's lazy. How many want a lazy man? Y'all ain't saying nothing on this side. How many want a lazy man? How many want a lazy woman? She works hard on the job. That's pretty good, Mama. She works hard for the money. Working 2 jobs, 3 jobs to take care of her children. You know, I understand how some of them can do it, but some of them get off of work, go to another job. Then when they get home, they got another job. So your role is never finished. You have the hardest job. It continues on a daily basis. But not only does she work hard at home, she works hard on the job. Verse 18 and 24. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. But look at 24. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Look at on a job. Now this verse describes the career woman. She's busy buying, selling, and trading. It may shock you to realize that the Bible does not condemn a woman who works outside the home. Nothing wrong with you working outside of the home. The ideal woman in Proverbs 31 works outside the home and is commended, not condemned. She is applauded because she got a job outside of the home, not condemned about it. So I want to say another word to all of you ladies. If you don't have to work outside the home, then take advantage of it and focus on ministering to your husband, raising your children, if you don't have an outside job from the job that you have in your home. But if you have to find employment outside the home, then don't feel like a bad wife or a bad mother. Because all that you're doing is being a good wife and a good mother, because you're helping to provide for your family. A woman would do what she got to do for her children.
All right.
Amen.
All right.
I said, a woman will do what she has to do. Even if the husband ain't acting right, she gonna do what she gotta do. To put food on her kid's table. To have shelter. To have clothes on their back. Am I talking to anybody here today? She works. She works on. I'm doing all right, mother class. I'm doing pretty good. All right. I just want to make sure I'm doing pretty good. If I wasn't doing right, I know y'all tell me. I'm all right, Mother Graves. All right. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
All right. Now, she even works hard when she shops. I said, she even works hard when she shops. How come y'all can't just go in the store and come out? I mean, you work hard at the home, you work hard on the job, and then when you're shopping, you're in there all day. Man, we can just go in there, get what we got to get, we gone. Y'all got to go through everything, look through this, look through that. Something that on it don't look good, you got to go through something. I mean, just difficult when it comes to shopping. I don't know how y'all can do it. Y'all got to check things out. Just can't grab anything. So the woman, works hard. You just like me, Tony. I wait out of the truck. I wait out of the car and wait and just enjoy myself. But they're gonna be a while. She even works hard when she shops. That's 13 through 16. She works hard when she shops. Yeah, she works hard even when she shops. You don't believe it? Look at it. She considered the field and buyeth it. Verse 16, with the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She works hard. She shops hard. Even when she shops, she still shopping hard. So, I tried to tell you, number one, the ideal woman is a valuable wife. Number two, she's a vigorous worker. Can I give you the third and final point? Yes. She's a virtuous woman. Yes. She's a virtuous woman. Our society places a whole lot of emphasis on a woman's looks. There are more to the ideal woman than just her looks.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
She has substance and virtue. A woman don't have to be an outside cutie to be an inside beauty. It ain't what's on a woman that makes her a winner. It ain't what's on a woman, it's what she has within her. She has substance. And she has virtue. Look at the Bible, verse number 20. Describes this woman who is a virtuous woman. Look at verse number 20. Verse 20 says, she stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yea, she receiveth forth her hands to the needy. You know what that verse describes? That verse describes, Lady Raven, that describes the compassion she shows. But then, Sylvia, in verse 25, it describes the character that she has. Look what it says in 25. It says, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. It describes the character that she has. But Charlene, can I tell you something else? In verse 26, it describes this woman. It describes the counsel she gives. Look at verse 26. It says, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
All right. What it said, Reverend? Yes.
It describes the counsel that the woman gives.
Yes.
All right.
Every woman in here ought to have some compassion. Every woman in here ought to have some character about yourself. Every woman in here ought to have some counsel about yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you're nobody.
All right.
Don't answer to any kind of name that folk call you. You are somebody. It ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. That counts. So to sum it all up, on this Mother's Day 2015, the ideal woman, she's simply Christ-like.
Yes.
Oh, brothers and sisters, today, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look your best. But remember, it's far more important to be a woman of substance and a woman of virtue. Just like the woman that is in Proverbs 31. And I think today that you need to get acquainted with this woman. And you need to make this woman your role model. Follow her example. She will help you to find fulfillment and satisfaction. So today, as I get ready to leave you here, clock on the wall says that's all. I've had fun, but Pastor, gotta run. I know that you got to go and take care of your mother. On this day, I know that you got to go and feed them and show some love. But I thought that I would tell somebody here in the room today that you ought to thank God for your mother. You ought to thank God that God has given you a mother. Thank God that God has given you somebody that you can always count on. Thank God that she deserves the praise that she deserves. Yeah, when you look at a woman, you ought to thank God for the praise that she has. When I read on in Proverbs 31, verse 28 through 31, the Bible says that her husband arises up and called her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Yeah, the many daughters have done virtuously. Thou excellence them all. Yeah, and then look what it says in verse number 30. It says, favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Yeah, then it says, give her the fruit of her own hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Look at somebody and tell them, the ideal woman deserves the praise. Come on, shake the hand one more time and tell them, the ideal woman deserves praise. Have I got a witness here? Well, she deserves the praise. Yeah, if you got an ideal mother, you ought to give her some praises. Yeah, you give her praises by every now and then calling on her and say, Mama, how you doing? Yeah, oh, somebody here can say, if I can just hear my mother pray again. Oh Lord, if I can just hear my mother sing a song. Yeah, if I can just see my mama sitting over in the rocking chair, everything will be alright. That simply means you need to thank God for your mama. You only get one when she's there and